G'day, welcome to Australian Outback Proving Grounds Snapshot series. In this series, we have a look at what towns off the beaten track have to offer. AOPG is looking at the towns and townspeople themselves, not tourist attractions. Also, you will not find these towns on major routes. Yep, B roads or lesser only. The first snapshot is of Wilmington, a little town in the Flinders Ranges of South Australia. With a population of just 419 people and a whole lot of community spirit with pride, I believe this little place can lay claim to being the tidiest town in Australia. If you have to travel, do not go the usual way, explore a little bit. If you have a weekend off work, pack up the family, pack up your mates, get in the car and have a road trip. Also, COVID has belted a lot of these people financially. Let's help them recover.
My name's Dan Peveril. My wife Jo and I have opened the pub, or reopened the pub, about 2 years ago. Last weekend, or the weekend before actually. And we've been sort of undergoing some renovations and some clean up, and put a lot of work into it over the last 2 years.
Oh, bet you have. Now, the pub was closed for a long time.
Yep.
How long was it closed for?
I was actually only closed for 11 months, but I think
seemed
it was,
like longer.
it did, a lot of people say that. I think it was in decline for so long that people thought that it was closed, or perhaps should have been closed.
Well, now, this is beautiful. It really is what you've done here. I don't know if you've restored it much or whether you've just tidied it up, as you say.
No, yeah, we've new carpet. The front of the bar got recladded yesterday. New furniture, new beer lines.
But has COVID affected your business much?
Yeah, it has. The 3 months we were closed initially obviously affected turnover greatly. We just did takeaway meals and alcohol. Luckily, the local community got behind us very strongly and got us through that time. When we reopened, things were very strong. Tourism was very good in the Flinders Ranges, and then it just ground to a halt with the latest close down, the Woodville Pizza Bar fiasco. So, but again, locals keep us strong and keep us going. So
They do, and there's an enormous amount of community support and pride here. This has got to be the cleanest town I've ever seen in my life. There's no graffiti, there's no rubbish on the ground. I mean, not even a cigarette butt or a bottle cap. I've seen nothing on the ground. This is beautiful. Lunchtime meals or evening meals,
yep,
that sort of thing.
The pub is closed on a Monday unless it's a public holiday. Tuesday we open at 2 and we start meals then. So Tuesday night we have dinner, and then Wednesday onwards it's lunch and dinner.
People that are coming into the area, and they might be needing accommodation, they might be passing through and have a breakdown and be needing accommodation or anything like that. Do you have rooms available for rent?
Yes, look, we have some hotel rooms. A couple of them have just undergone some repairs due to a flood in our roof, but we have hotel-style accommodation with shared toilets and showers. It's quite cheap. Up the road there's a caravan park with cabins, and a beautiful valley, and Stony Creek Caravan Park as well have cabins and van sites. So.
Fantastic. That's great community support and spirit. Now, I'm going to finish up here because I know you're very busy. I've got one more question, and that is something as simple as I put on the start of every video that this is how the impressions of the town as I come across it. Nobody knows that I'm coming until I'm here, etc, etc, etc. And where possible, I do give prices, and I'll mention that it's in today's price and that it could change. But for visitors that may be coming through town, how much are your rooms to stay at the moment?
So the single rooms are 40 a night, and they double, so 60.
That's outstanding value. Thank you very much.
No worries.
We should be equal, should be live free.
The First thing you'll probably notice is a long tree-lined avenue. Australian summers can get a bit toasty, and it's good to be able to park your car underneath a shady tree. You'll find curbside parking available for even the longest of vehicles. You can stretch your legs in well-maintained grounds.
No more hate. Just admit that you're just afraid. Let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me. Don't you hide. We can build a better place if we can just find a way. Then we can live a better day. 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 Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war.
Here's a great place to sit, relax and enjoy a bite to eat. The car is behind you where you left it parked under a shady tree. Your travelling pets are directly in front of you, playing on the lawn. In the playground just there might be your kids, the ones that are tired and irritable from travelling in a hot car cramped up, playing in an undercover playground. Not only does this playground bring relief from the heat and allow protection from sunburn, the shaded playground also prevents tender skin being burnt on playground equipment that would otherwise have been superheated by a summer sun. You still have to be road-wise, but there isn't much traffic. A keen-eyed observer will find many things of interest. Observant folk will also find some unexpected art surprises.
Do you want to know?
There's a heritage trail for you to follow as you explore the town.
I think you'll have to listen.
Wilmington is a very clean and tidy town that obviously takes a lot of pride in its appearance.
I haven't seen a skerrick of rubbish, not a bottle cap, not a cigarette butt, nothing. And I haven't seen any vandalism or graffiti, nothing.
There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know.
The townsfolk must really love it here to have such pride in the place.
Something's telling me it's right.
And traffic is so scarce you can hear something coming from miles away. When the traffic passes, you can hear the sounds of nature, birds in the breeze. Pretty much everywhere in town seems to be well presented.
It has very clean and serviceable toilets in this little town.
Even the public restrooms have a manicured garden and a clean appearance.
And is pet friendly, as well as maintaining a clean appearance.
Do you want to know? I think I'm about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because
Like most towns,
It's serviced by volunteers and most things.
And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one who showed me now and forever.
Both business hours and after hours phone numbers. Few and far between these days.
You stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains all day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. It's you and me on this beautiful day, and you're smiling, holding on to you tight. I guess our hearts can align, and it feels so bright. It's like your love has gotten to me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. I can see it now, it's deep in your eyes. No way to define what we feel inside. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give.
How truly extraordinary. A puppet museum. Wilmington. It's got an odd assortment of the most unlikely and incredible things. A gift shop and post office. Another thing you don't see every day, an artisan jeweller. Russell is meticulous in his work. Another of the town's eclectic oddities, a 24/7 vending machine shop. Let's have a look at the town's sporting and recreation facilities. First there's bull riding. Some would say the town's most famous today for its night rodeo. In the hot months, it's the local pool that looks most inviting. A well-maintained lawn bowling green. Tennis, netball and basketball courts. Cricket and football can be played on the oval. A BMX track for the kids. Playing this golf course will give you clubhouse stories and yarns for years to come. For community education, there's the local library.
Oh, let me up with a bright smile on
This is the Wilmington School.
in the dark, so won't get lost now. To the moonlight, eyes you, Maria, right now. You look into my eyes and felt a feeling that nothing got it feel like a slim night. Hey, come on closer, now I'm waiting for you, but don't hurry, oh slowly. Oh yeah, the moon is so around us. You look into my eyes,
has an undercover playground.
If you want tonight, little more shining star to the sky, looking high. All the people, you're the one and only you know. Want to be with you, call my name, love. Ooh, somebody else, and that is you.
High school kids need to catch a bus to the nearby town of Boolaroo Centre.
Only wondering me, you already feel it there. Give me a little more dark in the spotlight. Do I wanna know something? You look into my eyes and found love feeling. Then nothing got a dream like a same night. Hey, come on closer now, waiting for you. But tomorrow's falling. Oh yeah, the moonlight's all around us. You look into my eyes, together feel so high.
It's on a video. So it's happened already. Today, we're up. Oh, it's one of those things, but eventually I'll get it.